Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and others. My name is Kuromori, and I am your host in Starcraft Lore. In today's episode, we shall explore the Protoss Zealot, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. The Protoss Zealots are the backbone of the Grand Army of the Dayland, rising above 2.5 meters tall, wearing shining golden armor and with an unparalleled combat performance. The mighty Zealots inspire fear into the hearts of unexperienced warriors. However, little do many know of what makes a Zealot a force to be reckoned with. Although being the lowest rank among their fellow warriors in the Grand Army, the mighty Zealots undergo very rigorous training that could make even the strongest Terran Marine live in frustration. Taking advantage of the relative long lifespan, aspiring candidates to become Zealots train for decades in various disciplines such as tactics, vain endurance, and martial arts. The importance of this training cannot be overstated given, unlike the Terrans, who often only need a firearm to be considered effective in battle, or the Zerg, who are born to kill, much of what makes a Zealot stand above other warriors lies in their training. A trained Zealot despises his enemy with a rage equalled only by his peers, to the point where it is fanatical, and can even put their own lives in danger. Nevertheless, this fanatical rage, while can make them look like mindless beasts, comes with good reason. The greater the motion, the stronger the warrior. Protoss engineers have made it able for the Zealots to focus such emotions into their sharp psionic blades, making them even stronger in the heat of battle. However, it is also important to mention such warriors do not go insane while in their rampage. In fact, Protoss Zealots use their psionic abilities to predict their enemy's movements in the immediate future, giving them the upper hand in any encounter. Furthermore, they have developed the ability to have a power charge in battle. This charge allows them to strike extremely fast at enemies at very large distances, often nullifying the advantages ranged weapons have over them. When it comes to their equipment, this only makes the Zealots even more fearsome in battle. After completing his training, a Zealot earns the right to wear his power armor, a masterpiece of state-of-the-art technology developed over the centuries by the Protoss engineers. This power armor greatly enhances the capabilities of the already mighty Zealot. Most notably, it is thanks to this armor that the Zealots are able to materialize their iconic psionic blades. These blades are made out of pure energy and are capable of cutting through heavy armor and even structures. As one man said, Zealots can take down the galaxy's most fearsome creatures as long as they are within arm's reach. In fact, with their emotions enhancing the power of these blades, it should be no surprise for a Zealot to make its way into a structure or inside a Terran system. This unrivaled offense is also supported by a formidable defense. The power armor not only provides defense against direct attacks such as the onslaught of a small group of Zerglings, but also comes equipped with a variety of support systems such as vital sign monitoring, life support, and navigational tools. However, there is one that stands above the rest, being the warpstone or crystal matrices. As you might have realized, training a Protoss warrior is very expensive for the Dayland, and so measures to preserve the life of these brave warriors have been taken. The warpstone serves the same purpose as an ejection device found in many Terran vehicles. Whenever the power armor detects its wearer has suffered mortal wounds and his life is in great danger, the stone acts and teleports the Zealot to the nearest safety point for immediate medical care. While unfortunately this method might not have 100% accuracy due to certain reasons, such as the power suit failing, lack of safety points, or immediate death, it is calming to have it nonetheless. In addition to these defenses, like all Protoss units in the Grand Army, each Zealot power armor also comes equipped with its personal plasma shield generator, serving as the primary line of defense of the Zealot. This plasma shield is capable of deflecting the acid explosion of a direct impact from a Zerg Baneling before breaking apart and needing to be recharged. To give context to this comparison, the same explosion is capable of wiping out a small squadron of Terran Marines wearing CMC combat suits, whereas the Zealot can easily survive it. Furthermore, Zealots can also be greatly enhanced by cybernetic implants that greatly boost their physical capabilities. Most notably, these implants serve the primary purpose to increase their agility, making it even harder for their enemies to escape their rampage. While originally the Zealot has always been the primary force of the Grand Army, during the final days of the End War it was possible for variations of them to properly join the front lines, replenishing the ever-declining numbers of the Templar. The first of these variations is the Nerazim Centurion. Outcasted by the Templar during the Discord, the proud Nerazim still maintained certain traditions from the times of Iron, one of which was the Zealot warriors. Nevertheless, as proud of their culture and individualism as they are, the Nerazim sought to heavily modify the concept of the Zealot to fit their new era. The Centurion is a culmination of the heritage of the Templar and the new cultural traditions of the Nerazim. These proud warriors serve as the backbone of the Nerazim Shadow Guard, wielding powerful warplates infused with void energy to strike their enemies. While the brave Centurions of the Shadow Guard usually lack the iconic golden power armor of the Zealots or the cybernetic implants, the Centurions make up for this with their Dark Templar abilities. They possess their own charge, which makes them invisible to the naked eye, grants them more agility and the capability to walk through other units in order to reach their target in a more effective way. Once they reach their target, the Centurion usually unleashes a Dark Coil, a small wave of psionic energy that immobilizes enemies nearby for a short amount of time, but enough for the Centurion to quickly dispose of them. The second one is the Purifier Sentinel, once thought to be mere weapons of mass destruction, and even too dangerous to be awakened by the Templar. During the final conflicts of the End War, Hierarch Artanis offered the Purifiers a second chance to stand beside the Templar, only this time as equals rather than servants. The Purifiers agreed to aid Hierarch Artanis in his campaign, and provided him with a vast army of cybernetic warriors. The Sentinels are their version of the original Zealots, but entirely mechanical. While these warriors lack any real psionic capabilities, their complex computer systems make up for them, granting them the ability to emulate the reflexes these warriors once had in life, effectively making them as fearsome as the bravest Zealots from the Templar. While they can also charge in a similar manner to their Templar brethren, the most notable capability of them lies in their mechanical nature. The Sentinels are extremely resilient and can even rebuild themselves when they fall in battle. This reconstruction function allows the Sentinel to build himself up from a scrap pile into a fully functional state, restoring its combat capabilities and plasma shields. However, since this function requires a vast amount of energy, a cool-off period must happen before the Sentinel can reconstruct again. There is also an upgraded version of the Sentinels called the Legionnaires, which are much bigger in size and can recall the personality of the renowned Akundelar Kaldalis at any time in battle. Finally, there are the Iron Zealots. Unlike the common Zealots that are iconic of the Protoss, the Iron Zealots are the brave warriors of a time preceding the Kala integration in Dragoon Walkers. These warriors gave their lives so they could be placed in stasis aboard one of the Trey great arcships, only to be awakened during the darkest hours of the Protoss civilization. The Iron Zealots wear a heavier armor than their modern counterparts, and instead of using psionic blades, they wield Solarite Reapers. These ancient weapons share a similar design to that of double-edged two-handed axes used by ancient Terrans back on Earth. The Iron Zealots are able to charge with them in battle and, surprisingly, Spin with these heavy weapons at extreme velocities, creating a whirlwind of pure energy that can pulverize their enemies surrounding them. With the coming of a new golden age for the Protoss civilization, as they begin to rebuild their home world of Ire, the Protoss are more united than ever before. This unity reflects on the now diverse Zealot legions that integrate the best aspects of each faction of the Protoss, ready to fight and give their lives to protect a world for all Protoss once more. I hope you enjoyed the first video of Starcraft Lore. Please, if you have any suggestions, critics or comments, leave them below and I will try to answer all of them. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. This was your host Kuromori, signing out, and have a good day.